Hello, everybody. This is Noah and John, and we are from Urban Digs, and it is Monday, so we're going to send you a quick Brooklyn weekly market update. John, it's summer, not a lot going on, but people need to know. I'm looking at Brooklyn supply 31.37. That looks like it's going down. Show me that chart.
That is down. No, that's down almost 3% or a little bit more than 3% from the week ago. So yeah, not a lot going on in Brooklyn, but I tell you what's not going on is sellers are not really listing right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a theme going on in Brooklyn right now. Let's take a look at demand and let's see if buyers are bidding. I'm looking at Brooklyn pending sales on the Urban Digs chart room. We're looking at 34.83. Johnny, show me that chart.
Yep, 34.83. That's down 2% from last week. So look, we got a lot of pending sales. We're still putting a lot of into pending sales, but I think a lot are starting to get taken out. So that number is going down, but it's off the highs, but it's still close to the highs.
Yeah, and that's a similar theme as Manhattan, right? We're not at the record levels that we saw a few months ago in spring. But then again, when you compare us to what historically is normal for this type of year, we're just very, very, very active. And if you add it all together, it just is inventory is going down. And we'll look at the weeklies, and I think that'll start to make sense. John, let's look at the Brooklyn supply. 222 things came on the market. That looks like it's up. Show me the chart.
Yeah, it's up by like 20%. So on a micro level, things are still coming to the market. That's a good number of units coming onto the market. It's well off the highs, but there are still things trickling onto the market. I think you're in a net deficit situation, though, and you're going to see that once we get the weekly demand side.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, 1 week does not make a trend. So you know what I'm saying? And I'll show you that in just a second. But before we do, let's go to how many deals Brooklyn put into contract. 191. That's flat from last week. Johnny, show me the chart.
It's flat. It's one less than last week. So look, it's not over that magic 200 number that we talk about for Brooklyn, but it's dang close. And it's just, it gives you the sense that the buyers are still powering through there.
Yeah, and again, 191 things going to contract, 110 things going off the market. I add them up. That's around 300. Supply 222. So we again have a net deficit. And when I click to 1 month over here, you could now see it. Supply is down 16%. Contract signed is just kind of flat, and off market is up. So that's the kind of market you're in. You're seeing less inventory. You're seeing deals kind of still hanging in there. And off market's up. So that's why you're having that net deficit. Brooklyn is just doing its thing. Let's go and take a look at the latest sales data. And we like to do this at the time of contract execution. This chart we often do, Johnny. This is showing listing discount from both original ask and from last ask. It's pure negotiability, and it shows you where this market is in terms of the bid-ask spread. And is that bid-ask spread wide or narrow? And I'll tell you, it's very narrow, because when I look at this chart, it's just going straight down right over here. Excuse me for that. And we're close to zero discount. When you're looking at from last ask, it's just something. Johnny, what do you think?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. This chart is really measuring negotiability. It's also measuring liquidity, and I think as the liquidity gets withdrawn, you're seeing that negotiability just shrink until discount from last ask is approaching zero.
Yeah, and I mean, I gotta question whether or not we're kind of hitting a peak level at this point. I mean, are we going to get to a territory where this goes negative and we're starting to see this go there and representative of bidding wars kind of thing? I don't know. Or does this do something like this where we come down and then we start to kind of come back up a little bit more to the historical norm, kind of a regression to the mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see some June data, July data a little bit higher, because I mean, that May number is just awfully low, record low territory there.
Yeah, and we got to wait a couple of months, right? We don't want to show you too much data that's too early and not complete yet. So that's why we're showing you May over there. Well, thank you, John Walker, for bringing this up. I am Noah Rosenblatt. We are both from Urban Digs. This has been your Brooklyn Weekly Market Report. Don't forget, if you got questions, we got answers, please visit our forum right over here. Other than that, have a great week, and we'll catch you next time.